We constantly hear about the amazing side of AI, right? The life-changing inventions, the smarter assistants, those revolutionary breakthroughs. But what about the shadows? Welcome to The Explainer. I am incredibly excited to guide you through this today because honestly, we're tackling something absolutely massive. We're going to pierce right through that hype bubble and examine the immediate, systemic risks of AI that are already in motion. We're looking at the shadows of the machine. Let's get into it. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, you grab your phone and discover that an AI has copied your face, cloned your voice, and spread fake videos of you all across the internet. It sounds like straight-up science fiction, doesn't it? But it's not. This is an immediate, deeply personal threat happening today. Okay, let's really dive into this. We're constantly sold these utopian promises of lightning-fast work and brilliant digital assistants. But on the flip side are the darker realities that very few people are actually talking about. And the truth is, the biggest danger of AI might not be what it can do in some distant sci-fi future. It might be exactly what it's already doing today. Section 1. The end of truth. Seeing isn't believing anymore. Now, this first layer of the ripple effect completely upends human history. Think about it. For hundreds of years, seeing was believing. A photograph was hard evidence. A video? Undeniable proof. Well, not anymore. Deepfakes are highly convincing fake images, cloned voices, and incredibly realistic videos created entirely by AI. The whole concept of seeing is believing has been absolutely shattered by this tech. Let's make this real for a second. Imagine your phone rings. The voice on the other end sounds exactly like your mom, or your brother, or your best friend. They sound absolutely terrified. They tell you they're in trouble and they need money, right now. Would you question it? I mean, really, would you? Thousands of people have already been targeted by scams using these exact AI-generated voices. Distinguishing real from fake is becoming nearly impossible, and it's creating a dangerous world where we might just have to stop trusting what we see and hear. Section 2. The job disruption. Automating mental tasks. And look, this disruption goes way beyond just personal deception. It scales straight to our massive economic reality and, frankly, our livelihoods. You know, whenever a new tech arrives, jobs naturally change. Previous machines replaced primarily physical labor, heavy lifting, repetitive manual tasks on an assembly line. But modern AI is fundamentally different. It's actively beginning to automate cognitive, mental work. AI is already out there automating the writing of complex reports, generating creative designs, analyzing massive data sets, answering customer questions, and even writing computer code. The real concern here isn't just unemployment. It's the terrifying speed of this disruption. Think about this for a second. It took the telephone 75 years to reach 50 million users. ChatGPT? It did that in a month. AI is just moving far too fast for normal societal adjustment. Section 3. The hidden bias. Flaws in the machine. But those economic impacts, those are just the visible changes. We also have to look at what's invisible, the systemic dangers lurking quietly inside the code itself. A lot of folks assume that because AI is a machine, it must be completely objective. Machines don't have opinions, right? Well, actually, scratch that. Machines learn from data created by humans, and human data inherently contains human mistakes, stereotypes, and biases. AI isn't intentionally unfair, but if biased information enters the system, prejudiced outcomes are absolutely going to emerge. So the absolutely crucial point here is that these small, hard-to-detect biases don't just stay locked in a computer somewhere. They have severe, real-world impacts. When AI is used to filter candidates in hiring processes, make critical lending decisions at banks, or run massive recommendation algorithms, those embedded biases can literally ruin lives. When you roll that out at scale, a tiny flaw in the code impacts millions of people. Section 4. Privacy under threat. The data crisis. So, what exactly is the fuel feeding these massive biased learning systems? It's us. It's our daily personal data, our web searches, our private photos, our personal messages, our daily purchases, our real-time location information. The sheer scale of this is staggering. Every single day, enormous amounts of intimate information are created online, and we unknowingly surrender it all to train these massive models. Because you see, the more information an AI has, the more accurately it operates. Which forces me to ask you directly, how much privacy are you actually willing to give up? Many users don't fully understand the level of surveillance they're opting into. And the ultimate danger isn't simply what tech companies know about you today. It's what increasingly powerful future systems will be able to infer from that data tomorrow. Section 5. Who controls the future?
power concentration.
Now let's move up to the highest, most structural level of this whole thing, $1 billion. That is the insurmountable financial barrier required to even participate in the space. Training advanced AI systems is not something you can just tinker with in a garage anymore. No way. To build these systems, you need almost unimaginable datasets, incredibly powerful specialized computers, and billions upon billions of dollars in funding. And because of these massive requirements, only a tiny elite handful of organizations actually have the power and the resources to build the models that are actively shaping our reality. So we really have to raise the alarm and ask these vital questions. Who controls it? Who sets the rules? Who decides how it's used? Throughout all of human history, concentrated power has always threatened accountability and transparency, and AI is no exception. A tiny handful of companies are now perfectly positioned to influence how all information is created, distributed, and consumed globally. Section 6. The future nobody can predict. Speed versus adaptation. Because as much as we can analyze the current data, the trajectory from here is just a massive, unpredictable unknown. The most unsettling part isn't necessarily some malicious master plan. It's that the technology improves so rapidly, it leaves almost no time for society to adapt. Capabilities that seemed literally impossible just a few years ago are becoming reality practically overnight. This breakneck speed makes predicting the future incredibly difficult. But we really have to remember what this technology actually is at its core. AI is neither a hero nor a villain. It's a tool. It's completely objective in its existence. Like every powerful tool throughout history, it's capable of immense good or immense harm, depending entirely on human choices. And this right here is the core thesis I really want you to take away from this explainer today. The real danger is being so fascinated by what AI can do that we stop asking what it should do. We just cannot afford blind technological worship. The decisions we make right now, today, will shape the future for decades to come. The question is no longer whether AI will change the world. It already is. The only question left is, are we ready for the consequences?